I wanted to briefly discuss some of the stuff I got at Anime Midwest this year. I'll do final thoughts about what I thought of the con as a whole after this, but yeah, I'm just gonna show off some of my loot. I got some cool stuff. Nothing super big or anything like that, but a lot of things I was very happy to get. Like this Lum plush, Cosmic Lum, that is very much how the look of how she looked in the manga. I thought it was really cool. I got paid probably one of the more expensive things I paid for. Yeah, it was really cool because anytime I go to these cons, I want to try to get something Lum related because I love Urusei Yatsura. But yeah, I was really stoked on that, and yeah, I was happy to get that. Next thing I got, that was in another booth, a different thing, was this Lily from Aikatsu Friends little keychain charm thing that I was really stoked on. And I got this at a booth that I went to a lot, and I'll go into it later. But yeah, a Lily from Aikatsu Friends Aikatsu Stars thing that was really cool because she was one of my favorite parts of Aikatsu Friends Stars. Fuck. And yeah, it was really cool. There wasn't any other characters from Aikatsu Friend Stars shit that I saw, though there's not many others I would probably get if I'm being honest, but Lily was the best. Next one, I got these pins at this booth of Doraemon and also a Big Hero 6 one that I thought were really cute. I don't know what I'll use them for yet, but I was seeking out a lot of Doraemon stuff, and the Big Hero 6 thing was just like a plus, and I think it was like if you bought a certain amount, it was discounted, so I'm like, I'll get a Big Hero 6 thing too, because I like that movie a lot. Then we're gonna hit a lot of pre-par stuff. The one on the left is one I got at the same booth as I got the Lily keychain, and the other one was at a separate booth. But I was so happy to get those, and I put them on my badge, like my whatever, necklace, lanyard, whatever. I put it on there, and I was repping Lala. I had to rep Lala for the con, you know. And then speaking of Lala, I had to, that one booth. I went over here. They had all these like little charms of the microphones from all the like OG pre-par girls. So yeah, there was one of Lala, Mireille, Sophie, fucking Shion, Dorothy, and Leona, or Riona, however you want to say it. And yeah, I thought that was really cool. And I got the Lala one first, went back, and got the Dorothy and Mireille one because I wanted to, you know, get Solami Smile. You know, I was like, I'll get them, but then, you know, the next day I was like, I'll get Dorothy and Riona, whatever. I'll get them because I like them too. And then I got I got them on the last day, and I was talking because I talked to the person at the booth a little bit throughout the con about Prepara, and yeah, so she was like, oh, these are the last ones you need to get? And I'm like, oh, I think I need one more. Then she's like, oh, grab it. And it was the Xion one. And she's like, oh, yeah, just take it with these two. I'm like, oh, awesome, thanks. And yeah, I thought that was really nice. Shouts out to them for that. They didn't need to do that, but they probably realized I was spending a lot on these charms that I probably spent too much on anyways, but you know, I was just happy to see them, so I wasn't sweating them. And they said they would be at a different con that I'm planning on going to that in like January or so, and they said they'd bring more Prepara stuff, so I'll keep an eye out for that. Yeah, then going back to the Doraemon thing, I got this cool Doraemon keychain, yeah, because I was repping Doraemon a lot during the con too. I had these shirts that Uniqlo put out of Doraemon, 2 of them that I wore, and yeah, it was just awesome. There wasn't a whole lot of Doraemon stuff, but you know, what can you do? And then another one of my things that I thought was really cool is this booth that had these gachapon machines that had a bunch of different stuff. Like there was Kirby, Pokemon, whatever else. I think there was Kokotama, to be honest. And then yeah, they had Aikatsu, like 2 of them actually, but I only bought through the one. So the first thing I got through it was this Aine pin from Aikatsu Friends, and I was like, oh, this is so sick. And I actually went back to the one booth where I got the Prepara stuff to show it off, because I'm like, I don't know who else to show this off to who would be stoked on it. And then yeah, so I went back a couple more times, and then I ended up getting a little Ichigo figurine and a Yume keychain. I would have liked to get something Akari related, but there's always another time. Hopefully, I didn't want to take too much chance on those gachapon machines, but I was happy with what I got from them, and it was really cool to see them because those are just a lot of fun. And then once I'm hitting more of Artist Alley, I saw this really cool Pop Team Epic charm that I just thought was really cute. There's a couple Pop Team Epic things that I was keeping an eye out. There were certain things that weren't really grabbing me like that, but I thought this was just a cool charm, and I like supporting Artist Alley stuff, even like, you know, sometimes people are like, oh, they whatever, charge too much, but I don't know, if they charge a little extra for something they make, that's just like something really neat, I have no problem with that. So yeah, I got that, and then I got these stickers they had these stickers for like all these Smash characters, and I had to get a King K. Rool and a King Dedede one, because those are 2 characters in Smash I think I play the most, and yeah, I just thought they were cute, and K. Rool rules, so. And then to finish it off, one of the last things I got was this Satori Bochi print and Artist Alley. I thought it was really cool because I always love to see like newer stuff that you might not expect to see, even if it's an Artist Alley. And Hitori Bochi is a show from this year, so it was really cool to see. And I mean, the manga has been around for a little bit, but I just thought it was cool because I do like Hitori Bochi a lot. So it was cool to see that, and I had to support it. I told myself I wasn't going to get any like posters or figures, but I saw this print and I'm like, I'll get it. I wish I remembered the name of these people that I got these booths from, because some of them didn't have cards, and I meant to go back and take a picture of look up their stuff, and but some of them I think were gone by Sunday, or I just forgot. Sorry again, but shouts out to anybody, all those people there. And yeah, that's about it. So this is the con wrap up. I'm recording this way later than I did my loot video, so Yeah, this is probably gonna come out a little later than I would have liked, but I'm gonna talk about the con as a whole and yeah, go from there. But yeah, I had a really good time. It's been a long time. It's been a few years since I've went to a con, and it was really good to go back. I think before I was sort of getting burnt out on going to cons, because I mean I was going to like, Anime Midwest and Wizard World and all that, and it's like they're held at the same convention center, which is good in the way that it's like familiar to you, but it could get a little tedious because it's also the same location. But Anime Midwest I've never been to before. I've only been to ACEN, Anime Central. Yeah, it felt like a smaller kind of ACEN. I don't know if that's like if that's bad or good, or people would take offense to that, but just because it was at the same convention center, there's some differences, but I don't know, it wasn't hard to adjust. It was kind of the same. But I know there were some people that had issues with the con this year because there was like really long registration lines, which that sucks, but that wasn't really a problem for me since I got my badges mailed, so it was easier for me. But I feel bad for them. Then one of the big things that happened was a lot of the guests, like musical guests and stuff they were supposed to, a lot of them like either canceled, or there was like apparently some issues with the visa for like some of them, like Lady Beard, which was a big one, which I was kind of looking forward to seeing. I was gonna go to that, maybe get a video or two. Yeah, I don't know, it just seemed like would have been a cool time, but apparently like kind of last minute that they were like, yeah, sorry, it's not happening, like right before the con started. And it's like, that bummed out a lot of people, and I think like other musical guests. But one of the biggest things that it didn't affect me that much, but I felt so bad when I heard about it, was this Leah, and she apparently had a Q&A on one of the days during the con, and apparently nobody showed up because the con didn't advertise or put in the guidebook or whatever that she had a panel or Q&A at a certain moment, so she tweeted about it, and yeah, that was really lousy. I think she still had like a concert and stuff, but man, that fucking sucks. I couldn't believe that happened. I almost wish I could have been there just to for support, and I think a lot of people too. But speaking of panels, I didn't go to any of them because none of them really caught my eye. And plus, I just have most of my fun in the vendor area, and I don't know, looking at cosplay and all that. And speaking of cosplay, which I didn't really get much photos of because I have a hard time asking people for photos. Favorite cosplay, if I could find it online, somebody who took a picture of it, but I think one of the best cosplay I ever saw not the best, but my favorite cosplay I saw was from Shimoneta, socks. Somebody did a cosplay of that, and I thought it was so good. And I saw them a few times throughout the con, and I really wish I got a picture because it was, I don't know. And I think I'm on Shimoneta, it wasn't my favorite show. I thought it was alright, but I just thought that was a really cool cosplay to see, But other cosplays that I think what had a lot of presence at Anime Midwest this year was no surprise, My Hero Academia, which is alright with me, and surprisingly a lot of JoJo, and the stuff you might expect, like Dragon Ball, the bigger ones like that are always gonna have decent presence. Some of the weirdest ones was there was Moomin cosplay, not Moomin, but I forget his name, but I'll show a picture. I saw at least 2 or 3 cosplays of that guy, and I thought that was really cool. But I know Moomin is pretty popular, even though funny enough the anime isn't really can't really watch the Moomin anime at all, complete. but I do know it has like a good following, and I get it. I like Moomin. But yeah, that was really cool. I did go to a concert at it. I decided to just go to one since it was something to do. What is it? It was September Morning, which I've never heard of before, but apparently it's like this hard rock multimedia kind of project where there's like a comic and this kind of lore all around it and stuff. And I mean, it was alright. Like, I won't say it was bad. I had a good time just 'cause, like, I don't know, it was a cool energy, and I think the people that were really into it really were into it, and that's always, like, cool to see. I didn't have my camera on me, but I'll show some of the cell phone footage I got from the show. And I stuck around for that, and then there was like, what was it, steamed powered giraffe, and I was like, I think I'll go. No offense to them or anything, but I was getting tired, so I'm like, I'm not gonna go to this. So for my filming and stuff though, I think my videos turned out alright. Not how I imagined in my head, which might have been a problem where I just expected, like, I don't know, something really great or something just a lot better than it turned out. But I made some big mistakes where, like, I shot it too dark a lot of the times, and the problem is with, like, the camera I have is it shows it brighter than how it might turn up on when I go to edit it, and that's happened earlier on in cons I've been to, and it happened again, and it really bummed me out. I wish I could have, like, saw this sooner, because I didn't have, like, any way to check the footage. Like, yeah, I had no real good way of checking the footage to, like, try to reshoot stuff and all that. But I think still, all things considered, it turned out alright. There's songs I wanted. There was a song I edited my video to first, and I had to scrap it completely because I know I was gonna get, like, it was gonna get blocked. But I'll just say it was a song from Magical Circle Guru, or Guru, something like that. And it was the second opening to that newest version of it that came out, which I would say check out because I think it's a really underrated show that came out in the last few years. But the openings were so good, especially the second one. Both by Ori-sama, I think. And yeah, so I would definitely check out the series, or at least check out the openings, because they're a lot of fun. I was really happy to go to the con. I'll say this, before the con I was sort of in a slump. I really wasn't watching much anime. I guess I was kind of depressed, not feeling great. Work was getting to me a lot with the monotony of just doing the same shit that I don't like over and over again. So it was refreshing for that weekend to not have to worry about that and have a good time, and then come back for it to happen again. Though I am watching anime again, which is cool, but I'm not great. I'm not feeling great. A lot of stuff's kind of been going on that I don't really want to discuss, but I do have plans, hopefully, to give me some, like, creative thing to do, which, like, I can't talk about right now because it's very early, but I plan on, I don't know, maybe something, I can't really say, but it's, if I follow through with it, I think it could be a lot of fun, and hopefully I'll feel better after doing it. Yeah, that was the con as a whole. I think I have another con I plan to go to in January. It's a lot smaller one, but it should be a lot of fun. I might make a video, I might not. We'll see how I feel. Thank you for watching and listening in this case. We'll see. Thanks, and that's it.